I'm Adam Collins. This is the outside view for Women's Cricket Zone, the T20 World Cup of 2020. Today we are over in Perth for games in Group A and Group B. Let's start with the second fixture, the more competitive of the two, on paper at least, between New Zealand and Sri Lanka. Such a mismatch coming into it. Of course, Sri Lanka have a dire record in recent times in this format of the game, especially against the Kiwis. But they did pretty well, especially early on in that power play, piling on 51 runs. Chamari Adapadu sealing it with a magnificent inside-out 6 over cover. And with the ball as well, they're only defending 128. They really fell away in the final 10 overs after being 1 for 75 at the halfway mark. The wickets fell, as they tend to do. The squeeze was put on and they couldn't quite put the foot down at the important time. But in their defence of that, they were the ones putting the squeeze on. And I'll tell you what, when Susie Bates, the former captain, the number one ranked T20 player in the world, was dropped first ball at first slip, an absolute soda. If that catch is taken, who knows, it could be a very different result. But instead, Sophie Devine, what an incredible run of form she is on at the moment. Get this, her sixth half-century in a row in T20 internationals. 7 out of her last 9 innings in this format of the game, she's been able to raise the bat at an average of 83 runs. There's no player in better form in T20s in the world right now than the skipper of the New Zealand cricket side. She got them over the line by 7 wickets in the 18th over. It looks fairly straightforward in the end. For Sri Lanka's part, they did drop 3 catches. I mentioned Bates already. They put down Devine at long on at a crucial moment too, just when the run rate was starting to escalate towards 10 runs per over in terms of what was required. But all told, New Zealand got the victory they needed over Sri Lanka, which sets them up ever so nicely in Group A after Australia lost their opening game yesterday. New Zealand, for their part, they play India next, so it's almost like a free hit. If they don't beat India when they play their next game, they're still going to get an opportunity to progress when they play against Australia at the Junction Oval to finish their group. So things are very much alive in Pool A, thanks to New Zealand getting over the line today. Hayley Jensen was named player of the match for her 3 wickets as they put the squeeze on Sri Lanka. 6 wickets in the second half of their batting innings, but it was all about Devine. 2 big sixes, half a dozen boundaries, a delicate late cut to bring up the victory. They're going very nicely indeed. To start the day over in Perth, the West Indies did brilliantly with the ball. Stefanie Taylor, 3 wickets. Only one player from Thailand in their first World Cup game made it to double figures. But Thailand with the ball, look, they're going to take some time. We know they don't hit the ball hard and long yet. They don't play that kind of cricket. But with the ball, they're very effective. The swing and spin they were generating, the number of errors they were prompting from the West Indies top order, they were ever so close to having them at one stage 4 wickets down in the power play. And look, had that happened, a leg before decision was turned down, anything could have happened. But Charmaine Campbell was reprieved by the DRS alongside the captain, Stefanie Taylor. They got them to the finish line in the 17th over, losing just 3 wickets along the way. But from Thailand's perspective, they're fairly clear in their disposition. They don't want to be considered a novelty. They don't want their bowing to the crowd to be the only thing that is talked about. They've got to this tournament after 17 victories on the trot in 2019. So casting forward in Pool B, West Indies' next assignment is against Pakistan, whereas Thailand will play the might of England. England get off the mark tomorrow, I should add, in their Pool B clash in Perth against South Africa. We expected going in that England and the Proteas would be the 2 big dogs of Pool B. Well, one side will have a win tomorrow, one side will have a loss and have the pressure on their shoulders, much as Australia does on the other side of the draw. In any case, it's been a fantastic first 2 days to start the competition. Make sure you follow Women's Cricket Zone on all the platforms every single day of this competition. I'm Adam Collins. This is The Outside View. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.